There.
Welcome back to another episode of What the Fuck Happened Last Time.
Yeah. So what happened?
I don't know.
Well, I think we went into the room of something or other.
This is isolation.
Yeah, and then we are halfway or just entered the isolation room where Ingra was
Abducted.
met by or his mom. His mom is here.
Yeah. Mother.
And she wanted to have a chat, so we're just waiting to see if she drags his corpse out in a second. Or we don't know what's happening, but shit's happening.
You'll be fine.
You say that every time. It's not always fine.
It is.
It is fine.
You just disagree with my definition of fine.
Yeah, with good reason.
No, very good reason.
There is fine print to this discussion. Very, very fine print.
It's more like fine asterisk, you know?
Yeah.
It's just gonna take a while to get to the asterisk.
Yeah.
Here, let's just activate this for you guys. But yes, after you guys buried...
Nissa is still on the lighting page. Okay, there you go.
She usually loads a little slow. That's fine.
Okay, well the chat froze for the one thingy, but the other thing...
Tell it not to.
You know, that is a fantastic idea. I'll just,
We have more people in the chat too. Like this is. But yeah. After you guys buried Ace, you guys then then took a short rest and went to the Frost Maiden's lair. And in this giant tower, you guys explored around, messed around a little bit, found the dining room, found some doors, as well as a blind giant. Before you went downstairs. And when you went downstairs, you found that there was a bunch of doors, each labeled with different words. You already went through the one labeled preservation, and now you guys are in the one labeled isolation. And you found yourself in the Tiger Tribe camp. Any questions?
Is Ingra still alive?
Yes, he is.
Externally.
And he will continue to be.
Not internally. It's like, as opposed to what?
And with that...
Oh, my friend.
And with that... Is there anything that you guys would like to do?
I'm at the point of wait for Ingra. Or just like kind of watch the door of or the whatever the front of a tent is. Just wait for anything.
You just look at the tiger.
The saber-tooth tiger
Is the
At
door.
the entrance,
it plops itself down in front of the door. It's not budging.
Is it like standing upright, obscuring the full doorway, or is it just...
No. You can still look at the doorway.
Okay, just don't step on the cat. Gotcha.
I was going to try and show Lumimi my journal.
Go ahead.
I am doing that.
I never read it first.
Wow.
Save
Careful,
me.
boys have cooties.
You do, actually. You could talk to the thing.
What do you mean?
Speak
Talk
with
to a
animals.
boy?
No, not you. Him.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was very confused. I was like, what? It's like, aren't we all?
No. No, we're not.
One simply does not talk with boy.
No.
Fair.
The Zon is just gonna plop himself by the fire.
Good job,
And if no one else has anything that they want to do, than deaf.
Have
Adios.
Have fun.
Hello. What? It still does not show our icon. Oh shit! Hold on. You fucked it up.
How did I?
Well, not specifically you. Oh, I can't make it record this Discord channel. Oh,
You don't have join permissions?
hold on. Oh, speak.
Speaking.
Oh, yes, it goes now.
Cool. There is still some icy mist filling the room. It's only on the floor.
Oh.
Almost like, you know, how like fog sticks to the floor kind of thing. Kind of like that. That's how your conversation with her's going.
Oh, what is with this ice? What are you doing?
Oh, don't worry. Everything is just fine.
Oh. Well, Ingrid kind of like sits back on like the chair, you know, when you lean back.
Okay.
And his face gets a little bit more serious. Is all right. I think it's time I drop the whole angsty mommy issue child talk for a moment. I have something serious I want to talk to you about, and I feel like you're the only one that can give me these answers right now.
And what might that be, my dear son?
First, I gotta preface this with the context of what happened recently. We had someone in our party, someone who I saw as a friend, and someone I cared about more than I could properly express, turn to the maiden's side. The turn was slow, and from what I saw, from what I knew, it started due to him finding an alien artifact, contaminating his mind with egotism and other kinds of thoughts. We thought, no, I thought that it would go away in time, or the artifact was taken from him. I fear I made a mistake. I took the stone from him while I was drunk, or while he was drunk, and that made his decision become permanent. We killed him. We killed the one I referred to as Sefik Caltro with him, due to my friend looking up to him and fighting along his side. Now that I know, now that you know the context, I want to begin asking my questions about Ariel. I have heard about some books written about her by and for her followers. Is there something you know about them?
Damn, you suck at reading.
Fuck you. Anxiety. It feels like I'm gonna tell you what it feels like. It feels like I'm doing a speech in front of a fucking class.
Yeah, I know.
I hate
I literally
it.
compared it in the chat to a middle schooler reading a student council speech.
No.
You want to go again?
No, I'm not rereading that. I can ask the question again. I have heard about some books written about her by and for her followers. Is there anything you would know about such books?
Her eyes narrow, and she asks, "Are you asking about the codicil?"
Oh, so that's what it is called. I assume yes.
I'll have you know that the codicil is a very, very rare artifact. Only her most devout of followers and ones that have personally visited her have ever seen it. I myself have yet to even see it, only have heard of it.
What do you think is contained in there?
Why? I don't know myself. And she kind of leans back in a similar fashion to you. Perhaps contains the words to invoke her divinity. Perhaps wielding it means that you get her favor. But none can truly say. After all, it's kept guard in her own domain.
That's fair. That leads into my other question I have for you. What does she really do for you? I understand you are serving her for your own ideals. You would not do this without any form of personal gain, so how does she help you? Has
Oh
she
my
made you
son.
reach something you wouldn't have been able to before?
Of course, son. Do you think the Tiger Tribe has gotten to be so powerful and managed to even stay alive without her help? Hell, do you think I would have gotten this powerful? And she flexes her muscle, and you can see the tattoo on her arm just like shift and weave.
Damn. I can tell that's not genetics. Oh. Alright, is this when you were saved by her back when you were being chased and escaping the kingdom, was that the first time you communicated with her, or has this been going on for many, many years?
That was indeed the first time that I made contact with her. It was a desperate play on my end. But, my son, it was more than worth it.
He sighs. And what if I'm on the wrong side of this war? Is Ariel one to forego past transgressions if one realizes their foolishness and begins to serve for a bigger cause?
So long as you can repent. Yes, my son.
Huh. Well, I have two more questions for you. And it's not about Ariel, it's about you. What was your relationship towards your family? Was it just like mine? I ask this with with respect. What happened to make things go this way?
You really want to know?
Yeah.
Your father, he, like me, sought power from a deity, but what he got was not that. What he did was he messed with an entity that none of us should ever touch. That was the reason for his downfall.
Oh my god. Fuck. Uh,
That is why we had to flee.
well, I guess this is my final question. And perhaps, maybe, the last thing I ask of you forever until we meet next, if that ever happens. If you could go back, is there anything you would change about yourself or what has gone on in your life?
And she sits back and she ponders for a moment. Well, seeing you before me now, I'd have liked to have raised you better. After all, knowing that you clearly aren't a person to sacrifice. My son, that is the only thing that I would change with this new information.
That would have been nice. Am I able to go join my friends once more, or?
In a moment, I'll call you back when I need you.
Okay.
And then she yells out to the door, "We're done here." And we can return to the main
No,
VC.
hold on.
Oh,
Hold your horses. As Ingrid begins to walk out, he turns his head over his shoulder. And he says, I think it is all sinking in now. And I'm sorry for what I have done and what has happened to you. And then he walks out the door.
All right.